and the other will be left behind. Why? Because of their mindsets. Because of their mindset. Just because of their mindset, one will be taken and the other will be left. Because the one that will be taken understand these two parallels deeply and sees make decision based on it. That those are the ones that are taken. The other one believes everything goes. That is the two parallels. If he tries to see the two parallels, he says, I may not suffer. So these two parallels are there, and because of this led to revelation that one of us had. Two people, this one revelation that one of us called me, and the person was not in church, but he later got the message. And the person called me and said, I had a revelation, and in that revelation, God just showed the person, come, if you go like this mindset, you see where you are going to go to. So what is it? They were both in the church truck, driving the church truck. These two people are in church. And okay, one was driving with seat belts on a field close to the church. The other one was driving by the side in the church truck, but without seat belt. But the person was confident because he was speaking to pastor phone. And since I have pastor's number, titled to heaven, blah 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 blah. So they kept, all of a sudden something happened. The one driving stepped on the brake, and the one that was on phone talking to pastor about some things the church actually wanted to do. The thing that the church wanted to do, so he was discussing with this. They both discussing. All of a sudden, the one that stepped on the brake, and the one that was seated on the passenger side, speed, stepped on the brake, flew out through the screen. Accident. And the other one with seatbelt was okay. And the was talking to phone, to pass on phone. So I don't want to verify. Pray for me. And pastor started praying, no, you will not go to the fire. Started praying. And the person called up here and then called me. And I said, Kai, it's a very deep revelation from God. God is telling you the present mindset you have. If anything happens now, you are not cautious. And if you are not cautious, that will lead us in it. Because I'm preparing for today's message, teaching me. Why are you not cautious? Because if you enter a car, you are making if you enter because you have pastor, you can always do and not do, and answer it, blah, blah. And pastor was praying, and the person was still very much afraid. So they said, first, this very big stands for the ministry. The field where you are stands for the word. The Lord said, two will be on the field. The other person did not have a you wear seatbelt, and you wear seatbelt, the brake was stopped. You go through the windscreen and you fell out. So that you have to be very conscious now. Things are coming, and there are this and that mindset. Why am I going into this person's revelation? One of us, two of us. Even the other person, I've discussed with the other person. But it was one person that, and I'm not going to discuss it. So I had to tell the person that the kind of mindset you have, if anything happens, now that's why you were praying, I don't want to go to hell. I don't want to go to hell. God is telling you, this mindset is hell. And now started telling the person, you have to watch this area, watch this area. Pastor interceding for you is big. That's part of entitlement spirit. I am close to Pastor Sheku, nothing will happen, blah, 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 blah. So why am I saying this? Just to confirm to us that the two will be on the field. Event to fulfill prophecy. But God has called this person to test the mindset, the present here. And the other person to work on. The Holy Spirit helped the pastor to interpret it, and other details of revelation I'm not entitled to tell you, but the few ones you need to know, and that's something to do with last week. Actually, it already was in something I was preparing for this week. Because once you are not cautious, the person's problem was that, remember when God told Apostle Peter, John 21 verse 18 said, I say to you, when you are young, you can go wherever you like. Nothing makes you. You are not cautious anything. You can do anything in the name of Jesus. Grace covers you. Grace, or I'm entitled to this, or I have this number, I'm entitled to this, or I do this. So grace covers you, but there is going to be another will lead you. When someone leads you, that shows that person is protecting you. You are cautious. That is the seatbelt. Because when you wear seatbelt, you are cautious that. So you are cautious. You are just like Christian. You do things. Something comes to you, you do it. You are not. Your relationship with the Holy Spirit is not that bad. You know that this one you should do this one you should. You are doing your own, not the will of the Father. So that sealed last week, which is the first thing, is that they deeply understand the true parables. So that person's revelation came after the message, and the person, that why preparing for this week's own mindset of good that are, but the mindset of people that are ordained to go to heaven. So God gave that person another chance to work on that person's mindset in that revelation. And the things that person need to work on, I started sharing with the person. So it leads me into this, because I was actually preparing to this home, and I didn't want to mention, when you are not conscious, this is what you have. There are many Christians that are not conscious. But once they are conscious, this character they have, which leads us to number 2. Remember, wearing seatbelt shows you are not conscious. If you see some seatbelts, you pull it in some seatbelt as you are pinning it, the right caution there. So when you obey and wear seatbelt, you're conscious. Anything can happen. If something happens, the person that stepped on brake, the one driving nothing happened, the one that was not wearing seatbelt flew out and started crying, I don't want to go to a pastor, pray for me. I don't want. That's what that person was there. So it leads us to number 2. The mind is what judged by our mindset. But I told us that one thing that changed